What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the 716 Live Evening Show, y'all. Tonight, y'all, this is the it for Miss Vibe High and the 716 Live Evening Show. And y'all already know me, I gotta do things with a bang. So I had to do an exclusive interview at the end with my boy, all the way from ATL, but a Buffalo homegrown. Johnal in the goddamn building, y'all. I got L in the building.
Yeah.
We're going to have a clapper thing one day for when people come in like you. Thank you so much for pulling up on me, calling me, and letting me know that you was in the town.
Right.
I was so excited. You know, I've been trying to get you on my show for a minute now. We've been bumping heads and stuff, and now I got you in the studio. Tell the people hi, L.
What up? You know, I'm here. I'm still around. Buffalo, my hometown. What up?
Cool cat. L is so cool. So, L, you know I call you L.
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
people
yeah,
call
yeah.
you L?
You know, people that know me like that.
I feel so bad because I'm like,
know me like
this is Johnal, but you know, I've been knowing you. We went to school together and stuff. And then this dude used to be singing while we was in school.
Right.
Like we would be 8th grade.
Yeah, it's good.
You, Mario, what was the group? It was for y'all?
Off the block.
Off the
People know us for
block.
Off the Block. This was a long time ago.
Yes. Who was it? It was for y'all, right?
It was me. That was really originated with three. Actually, I came late. You know what I mean? The group was already formed, but I knew Mario and I knew my boy Marco.
Marco, that's who it was.
And,
Okay.
We found out that we was mutual friends, so we joined the group.
Wow.
And then another guy that I knew wound up joining the group later. So, but all together we was called Off the Block. Shout out to my man Gordy for putting that together.
Yes, that was fire, man. We
was
thought
dope.
that was big then. We
Yeah,
like,
we was
ah.
dope. Yeah, we was dope. Yeah.
Yes, and then you moved on to Atlanta.
Yeah, man. A
And
lot of different places actually, but
was that the first? Was Atlanta the first place?
now I moved to the city first. I was living in New York City, and then from there I was back and forth from the A, Charlotte, so I didn't, man, I'm around.
Wow, I know that's right. And that was at a young age.
Right,
How old were you when you started doing that?
Damn, when I moved to the city, I was probably like, 17.
Yeah, you was young.
Yeah, I
because
just got up and bounced.
word. Facts
I'm
is
outta
what
here.
he is
Yeah.
telling big facts.
Yeah.
And then when I realized that you was in Atlanta, so I don't know I didn't know the city, but I do know. I'm like, Dad, he young, went to Atlanta, and it was very inspiring then. You know what I mean? For where we grew up at, our neighborhood, our environment. People, that wasn't the thing. You know what I mean? So that was some big guts. Can I just please ask you, at the age of 17, what inspired you to do something like that?
My manager at the time, shout out to Gordy German, well-groomed dude, well-polished dude, always gave us jewels, always gave us, those morals, the street game. Some things that I remember that he used to always tell us, keep your hair cut and your clothes clean, As long as you stay silent, you can move anywhere in the world. So, and we was doing Apollo, New York. We was going to Atlanta back then, even before I decided to move. So I got to see different stuff that people wasn't able to see. So it was just inspiring, just being able to, be 15, 14 years old, going to Atlanta,
Yeah, y'all
shit like that.
was.
So we was
That was
exposed to
lit.
Freak Knee. We was exposed
Right,
to all
y'all
that
was
stuff.
lit.
Yeah. So the move was easy. I just knew at a younger age that we was in a city where we got to start outside in because wasn't nobody coming to Buffalo to get you. You know what I mean? Unfortunate. Now they can.
Right.
Shout out to Griselda, but before then, you got to start inside out.
Right.
I mean, outside in.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
And that's real big for you to say that, just for you to know that at a young age.
Right.
I'm inspired on that part by the Gordy. Shout out to you, Mr. Gordy, because you invested your time, your energy, and everything into some young boys, gave and showed them, exposed them, and gave them an experience. Of course, that's feeding the subconscious. Vibe high.
Right.
That's feeding the subconscious. Of course, life follows. Life was like, come here. And that's just how it is. And that's great to have a man in your life and just a person who was working with you who had wanted to see you guys
definitely
grow like that.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? I think that is fire.
For the whole group, we come from not having no fathers. So I ain't had no fathers. So to have a male figure that can groom me and polish me in a way to make me what I am today still, That was dope. That was
That is
big.
really
So,
awesome. And I see that with a lot of the guys that make it.
right, right, right.
They had that guy that was in their life. There are a lot of men out here without dads
Right.
and no direction. You know what I mean? The
direction,
streets
yeah,
is
yeah.
raising them. And like I told my own children,
Right.
you cannot trust your friends. Y'all all don't know nothing.
right,
You got to
right,
come
right.
ask the people who know. You know what I mean? So
right.
you had somebody who knew something, and I just really want to just give a shout out to that. Now to the going on the outside coming in. I want to talk about that a little bit. I really want to talk about that. We're going to get into this interview, but we're going to do this Cat Williams style.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out
let's
Cat
get it.
Williams. Vibe high.
Right.
I'm sorry, y'all. Everybody know I was a little ill, but I'm better. I promise. I tested negative. That's what they said. We don't know, these people is
get it.
weird out here. So going from the outside having to know to go outside coming in, I think that's dope at a young age. But I want to talk about this today, right? Because even today, don't get me wrong, Griselda did a great job with allowing eyes to be on Buffalo, because they like, oh, dope stuff is coming out of Buffalo.
Right,
don't
right,
get me
right,
wrong, we got
right.
the 716 Music Awards, we got all this other exposure to our music right now. We
Right.
do, and I know that, and I see it because I'm in it, right? However, we still are a growing city. We still are a small town.
Right.
This world is so gigantic.
It's a big world.
You gotta know that, yes, this is our stumping grounds, even for me on my journey.
Right.
I'm gonna always have my heart here. I'm gonna always do work here. But you gotta go out and explore, right?
You got
Who's
to.
going to really see you in this circumference of a circle here in Buffalo? You know what I mean? If you're not really doing that work, you're not really making a presence on social media, you're not really doing all that. Go outside. I just feel like when artists reach to a certain level,
Right.
please, not to say, it's not about, oh, Buffalo don't support Buffalo. Mother effer. Everybody trying to make it
everybody
here.
trying to make
It's
it,
300 of us. That's
Right.
it. Everybody is in this town trying to figure out how we gonna make it. But this world is big as ever.
Right.
And you went to New York City, Atlanta, 17 years old, Freaknik. You on all these places networking,
Right.
partying. I'm sure you was young as ever. But networking, putting your face out there, letting people see you.
Right.
I did the same thing with Vibe High. I got in cars, I rented Mustangs, acting like I was, I thought I was somebody. I was just, whatever you want to do, you can do. And I would go to LA, I went to Washington, I went to all these places alone and network.
Right.
People can say, oh, I seen Vibe High. I know who Vibe High is. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just want to inspire other artists who's watching this. This is somebody saying 17. Now, what I do want to know is, what did that do for you? So let's just say when you did, because Atlanta was your first place that you actually settled, correct?
Right.
Okay, so when you went there, how was it for you for music? Like, was it easy? Was it hard? Was it different than being here in Buffalo?
It was definitely easy. You exposed to a lot more. You know, here, like you said, you know, nobody coming here. Nobody coming to save you. Nobody coming to help you, you know.
Right.
And again, we be thinking that there's no support, but at the same time, it's like, you know, what major producers, what major labels could really, you know, expose you. So for me, going to these different cities, I was able to be exposed to major producers, you know, major artists. You know, you could be in Atlanta, you could be at a Walmart, anywhere, and you be like, oh shit, there go Drake. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so you know, just being able to show your face, and then other cities, they seem like they're more supportive because, you know, again, they're exposed to more or you know, can see more people around them. So it's easy to network to say, hey, I rap or I sing or I write, you know, or I act, you know. So I mean, that was the big thing for me.
So from the time that you got there, so you say when you actually settled, how old were you? I mean, because you was like 17 when you started, but when you settled, like,
it was fast.
For real?
Yeah, it was fast.
So like, can you give us like some major producers?
Shit, Brian Michael Cox.
Cox.
Who else? Yeah, you know, because I was doing a lot of venues. You know, my thing for me, I'm a singer, so it was a little different for a rapper. So I could always get into I ain't gonna say talent shows, but I can get into venues that got open
Right.
mics. I can find, different platforms or different venues that got bands, so I could just pull up
Right.
and
Okay.
show myself. And these major people would be there, or you just never know who's in the audience. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think that still goes in today's time, if people just put themselves out there. You still got other major platforms like South by Southwest. You got, you know, I can't think of them offhand, but
Right.
as an artist from Buffalo, I think you just gotta just go out. If you
Right.
ain't utilizing the internet or only relying on the internet,
Right.
I don't think that that's enough. You know what I
That's
mean?
not a
Yeah,
great
you
only
gotta
way to
you
network
gotta
because
move.
you are literally limiting yourself to the people who are following you.
Right, right.
There's a zillion people in the
Right,
world.
right,
And like you
right.
said, you don't know who's in that audience. I be encouraging artists all the time. Please just go out. That's how I did. I stepped outside of Buffalo,
Right.
and a guy, the man from Vegas. I just wanted to
Right.
network in the Vegas network, and he invited me
Right.
to speak on his stage.
Right.
Now I'm on a stage, and guess who was in there? People I was watching on TV.
Right,
You understand what I'm saying?
right,
I'm like,
right.
damn, I just watched you on this show. And I got pictures with these people. I got phone numbers. I got the lady who wrote Oprah book.
Right. You got
Gonna
them
publish my
connections.
book.
Yeah, ain't
You
nothing like them
understand?
connections,
Put
man.
yourself in the right rooms.
yeah,
This is not it. Stop this energy of, oh, Buffalo, don't support Buffalo, y'all haters. You is looking for other artists to support you, and y'all all trying to make it. That just, I don't understand the equation in that.
Right.
No disrespect, because I'm not an artist. You understand? But I just don't understand
Right.
the equation in that right there. I don't know.
To me, it's just like you're not doing yourself a disservice if you leave. You actually helping yourself. You actually
Helping the town.
Yeah, you actually helping the town. A lot of people got this mentality that they can't leave or Buffalo ain't gonna rock with them and all this kind of shit, but that's not true. And you get to see other artists and how they move, how they operate in the studio, how they operate with promotion. You get to see how people is investing in them. So you got exposure in those areas where you
Yes.
could take that and collaborations. Like, what better way to collaborate in other cities with other artists that's popping? You know what I mean? Like, without that. You know what I mean? Those other artists probably got followings or probably
And
got
that's how
money
you
and
do
machines
it.
behind them that you could piggyback on and say, okay, shit, now I see how it moves.
That's fire. You got somebody
Yeah.
over here got 10K followers. You got 10K
Right.
followers.
Right.
Y'all make a song together, 20K followers. Like real easy.
Right.
Now
But
you got a whole nother, and maybe out of the 20K, 1,000 of them love you. Now you got 1,000 new fans though,
Right,
1,000 new $9.99 for your record,
yeah,
whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So it's just opening your mind, opening
Right.
your vision, and just taking charge of your career and your life. It's just that simple. So.
that's why I had to have you on here. And I know I'll be like, oh, that legend. You are a legend.
Yeah,
You're a
man.
legend
Everybody
to
say
me because
that,
I
yeah.
was a kid when
Right,
you started.
right.
You know what I mean? We was kids when
Right.
you started this. And had a different experience than a lot of people
Right.
because it might be people that's older than you that
Right,
just now
right,
starting,
right,
you know?
right.
So you experience so many different things. Now, I want to just talk about, and not speaking to negativity, just some of the negative things that can happen in the industry. People playing you on numbers,
Oh, yeah.
Things
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
What's your experience with that? I really want to know, like, have you worked with a celebrity? Have you done...
Yes. I
Can
actually
you
got
give
a
me some?
I actually got a song tucked before. I always been a writer, but I can't say that I always knew the game.
Okay.
As an artist, you just know get in the studio, write, vibe, create these connections, but you don't understand paperwork or you
Right.
don't understand, the business side of
Right.
things. So getting the song took was a huge wake up call for me to say, okay, now
Wow.
it's time to learn. You know what I mean? The business side
Wow.
of things, yeah. So I was happy that it happened when I was young
Okay.
to understand,
Okay.
But yeah, I done had some shit
Yeah,
happen
it's
to me.
hard out
Yeah,
here.
Yeah.
What is your advice to some artists? Because, and I'm saying this because I call
Right.
you a legend.
Right.
What's some of your advice? Because my passion is a lot of the new artists that's coming
Right.
out, up and coming. That's my passion.
Right.
People coming back out and new artists. What is your advice to these artists? Because a lot of them know that they got a talent. They just got out there and got on the mic.
Right.
And they just trying to do stuff. Like
Right.
in real life, like as far as that paperwork go, because even on this show, like I probably couldn't play a lot of your songs.
Right.
I got to put that thing on there. I don't own the rights because you own your music and all that stuff.
Yeah.
What is it that they need to make sure that they that they got? You know what I mean?
You just gotta register your music. You know, don't just go to the studio and get with an engineer and hear your mix and then just put it out or just put it with these PROs and stuff like that. You really gotta register your music with all these different, you know, publishing companies and copyrights and, you know, organizational right. You know, you just got to do it the proper way so that way it could track or it could identify in the system versus trying to worry about streams and all these different things because those streams ain't gonna get you paid. You know, what I mean? It's what you do on the back end. You know, it's like any other kind of business. You ain't gonna just put a burger out and just think that people gonna grab it. Yeah, it might taste good, but how you gonna market? How you gonna promote it? How you gonna get your money on the back end?
Right.
So I advise just any artist just learn the business side. Like don't just focus on streams and stuff like that. You know, get you some other things that could generate revenue.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Merch, you know, all that type of shit.
Y'all better listen to this legend, man. I got him in here for a reason, y'all. This is my boy. Of course, I got to put you out here. I got to expose you.
Right.
I love those, you know, when I see my people doing stuff, I got to call you out, you know.
Right.
So I definitely had to have you on here. But let's lighten it up a little bit. Tell us, how's the family life? You know, what's the kid? You got kids? Like, look, I'm trying to catch up. You got kids and stuff now. How's everything?
Yeah, man. I got family. Man, we living, you know, supporting each other, trying to make shit happen. I got my producer here, and he part of my family.
Okay.
He the one that produced my single that's out right now called "Cut 'Em Off."
Yes.
That joint is probably one of my best joints.
Yeah, we got to get into that. I was gonna get into that. I wanted to just ask you about the shout out to the family, hey wife and kids. But let's get to Cut 'Em Off because that's why we're here. Cut 'Em Off. That's my shit. Excuse my language. I love Cut 'Em Off. I definitely kept it in rotation after you sent it to me. Tell us about it. Tell us about Cut 'Em Off. What's going on with that?
Man, I remember Aunt brought me the beat. You know, sometimes I get tracks and then I can write to him right away. You know, depending on the mood, I can write to him right away. I can come up with a concept. But when he brought me that beat, it was just like, damn, what am I gonna say? You know?
Oh, really?
Word. So I just let it, you know, marinate, and then some just told me to start penning in my feelings, like in my emotion, you know, really dig deep. So that joint just came. You know, it was going into the new year. You know, different things was going on. I was like, okay, it's time to cut some things out. And it's not just cutting out people. You know, sometimes you got to cut out bad habits. You know, so from people to bad habits to negativity, you got to cut these things out, and then that's when my pen just started going, and it was on from there.
That joint is really deep, Johnal, and when you just hearing about everything that you gotta cut off, like you said, it's not just about people. You know what I mean? You gotta, and it was like even watching it, it was like you shedding, like you taking sheds of yourself off. You know what I mean? Taking sheds off.
Yeah, you gotta cut these things off. Now I've been doing this for a long time. You know, it's unfortunate that it took this long for me to finally, you know, get my just due. But I'm not mad, you know. I'm not mad at the sense of, you know, I could have been, you know, fucked up in the industry a long time ago, not understanding the game. So, but I'm happy, you know. I never gave up. That's one thing I can say. And I still rep my city. Like, you know, I had to come back and do it with you. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate
Buffalo
that.
is home, man. I love home. I'm always going to rep home anywhere I go, and
you do. And you know what I love, Al, is that I never heard you say anything negative about Buffalo.
Right.
I have never heard you say anything negative. You definitely spoke nothing negative. When I seen you, I'm like, you loving Buffalo? You like, yeah. I'm like, for real? You know what I mean? Like, that is energy. You feel me? And that's why you elevate. That's why you even look peaceful. You talk peaceful. Everything is real smooth, bro. I just want y'all to know everything real like this. But that's how life's supposed to be.
Right.
When you take the time to feed to negativity, literally, where is that getting you?
They don't get you nothing.
It doesn't even get you anywhere. It's like I be asking myself sometimes when I be wanting to call somebody, like say something happened.
Right.
Excuse me. I be want to call a friend like, well, I want to just talk about it. And I be like, but then what? What's really the outcome? What is the elevating experience in me calling her, telling her this happened?
Right.
We just going to talk about it. Now it's going to be two people talking about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you really got to choose that lifestyle. And you can tell that you're choosing a real easy lifestyle. I don't know if it's because you don't live here.
Nah, it's just, I just started growing. You know, I started paying attention to, who I take advice from, who I give advice to. I start, paying attention to the negatives and the people that really could, give the best advice or,
Exactly.
and that's where the cut them off concept came from too, is that you can't tell everybody everything or you can't do everything with everybody, especially when you're trying to evolve and you're trying to grow. Like everybody ain't trying to go with, everybody can't go with you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
That's a fact.
you got to cut off that
Now
damn
you gonna
weight.
be taking this cut 'em off on tour? Like, what we doing with this?
Yeah,
What we
cut 'em
doing?
off, it's a work in progress, man. I'm just learning as I go, and I want to give that to every artist out there. Like, you don't gotta have all the answers. You just gotta figure. Sometimes you just gotta figure out as you go. So
That is a fact.
with the new wave, as far as content creation and the internet, you just gotta just
Tell me something. You started out. None of this stuff was going on.
Right.
None of this stuff was going on when you started. I know this for sure. I don't even know what kind of microphones y'all was using back then. Okay, because y'all used to be in the groups with the Boys to Men.
Yeah.
It was a Boys to Men type of situation. Right. So y'all harmonized. Today life is different. Marketing is different.
Right.
The whole way music is done is different. Now, what's your feeling on that? Coming from that, because you're still out here doing it. Now, how was the transition? Was it an easy transition,
For me, it is. For me, it was because, I always kept my ear to the street. I always, stayed with the time. You know what I mean? Because I'm a seasoned artist, so you never want to get dated.
Right.
I remember reading a book, Russell Simmons, called Do You. Mm-hmm. And one thing that inspired me about the book, he said, as long as you stay around the youth or the people that's coming under you, you will always be ahead.
Yes.
So that's why I got my producer. He's younger than me, or, I got my daughter. So I always ask them questions and stuff. So you just got to keep the youth around you so you can stay current.
So do you feel like, even marketing back then, right? Because marketing back then was y'all going out there, selling stuff out the trunk.
It's easier now.
Is it?
It's way easier
for
now.
real?
Yeah, because you got the internet. You don't got to do much. You just show your face. If what's selling you now is your personality. If people fuck with you, if people rock with you, they feel your energy. They gon' buy into whatever it is you're trying to do because they gonna feel like they know you. You don't think it's losing the connection? Nah, I don't think so.
Really?
I think it's a better connection. Back then you had to fight for position. You know what I mean? You got to go to labels, and labels is rejecting you. You got to fight through A&Rs. You know what I mean? So you don't need none of that no more. The world is gonna tell you if you hot or you not. You try. You know what I'm saying? They gonna tell you
real quick.
Yeah. So and I just started learning different ways to put myself out there, and it's just been it's just been crazy. Yeah,
so are you watching the Buffalo music scene closely?
Yeah, definitely.
For real?
Yeah, definitely.
Is there anybody in the town that specifically that you are like, okay, I see bro out there, I see sis out there?
Who I like? El Camino. Shout out to El Camino. I'm a producer working with him too.
Okay.
All everybody that I came up with. Shout out to them. Nothing bad for them.
Right.
Trying to think. See, I don't know no names though, but it's my homegirl Sneak Vlog. Sneak Vlog or Sneak Blog.
Sneak Vibing.
Yeah, Sneak Vibing.
Yeah.
She posts a lot of Buffalo people, so I always just watch everybody. So I don't know no specific names, but
shout out to Sneak Vibing, keeping us connected. Lot of talent, man.
Yeah, Buffalo got a lot, but we always had talent. We always been one of them cities that was just never put out there.
Yeah.
We been had talent. We been had people even before the Mees or before the Griseldas.
Right.
I guess people that should have been signed.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we just a hitting treasure.
It's definitely some dope artists here. It is some art here, man. I'm telling you, I love the music here. I'm in love with it. I'm gonna tell you that I grew to fall in love with this music and the people that are in it. Like my birthday party, my faves. I love I wish I could have every artist, like everybody who hit me up, like, I want to perform. I want to tell every single person yes. I swear that's how much I love it. And I can't wait to see where people going. I love seeing this. I love seeing that you started here and this is where you are. I'm blessed to say that I know you. You know what I mean? I'm honored to say I know somebody who started music when I was a kid, and look at what he's doing right now.
You know Carell, a singer?
No.
Singer, he fire. You know Carell? Fire. R&B. It's Sam Logan's son.
Okay.
Sam Logan is somebody that started before me that was a singer. Okay. But his son is fire.
Is here?
Yeah.
Dang, I'm sorry, baby.
Shout out to my man.
Shout out, Carell.
Yeah.
Come holler at me, Carell.
But
Get
that's
at
an
me.
artist that's fire.
Okay.
Damn, who could I think of, man?
I wonder if maybe I do. I feel like I seen that name.
Yeah, but he fired though. He fired.
I must have to heard him
R&B.
then.
Yeah, he the new R&B wave.
For real?
Like the real R&B.
I want to hear it now.
real
Dag, well, send
R&B,
me.
yeah.
Tell him to send me something.
Got you. Hey, I'm gonna hit him
Like I
up.
want to hear it now. Dag, I got all excited. I want some R&B. Like
Yeah, man.
Johnal,
Yeah,
bring the
yeah,
R&B back to
Yeah, that's
Buffalo.
what we doing, man. That's what we doing, man.
Okay, so that's what I want to
My,
know next. Let me get
yeah.
into back to my interview. Now, what you got going on with Buffalo? Is you connecting with anything in Buffalo here?
Yeah, man. My producer, man, actually gave me my new sound. You know, that's another thing for me as far as like just trying to reinvent myself, just having new production.
Right,
you know?
right.
So when I found him,
Okay.
he just started giving me a new sound. You know,
Okay.
that trap soul, the R&B.
Yeah.
You know? And it just been, you know, it just been up from
I want to
there.
hear some real R&B, bro. I'm telling you, like, when I started the evening show, I started it with asking for R&B music.
right,
We just don't have a big R&B presence, so I got a lot of rap, and I started loving all of them. You know what I mean? But I'm old school, and I love me some good clean up music. You know what I mean?
Right.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. All right, so tell us next. Where we gonna be seeing you at? You know, are we gonna be seeing you on any stages, or are you still working on this project?
Yeah, still working on a project. We probably gonna put out an EP.
Okay.
I am gonna just keep dropping, some joints here and there. I actually got a new joint dropping next month.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna just keep dropping joints and just let that path, direct itself. So. But nothing written in stone, obviously, the goal for me is just to keep putting out the music so that way I can create a tour. Because I just don't think I got enough music out right now to really just.
I love it.
But you will see me online a lot.
Yeah.
I'll be doing my covers. I'll be doing my content.
Okay.
And
well, please, I just want to make sure I'm one of the first people that get you on the stage because I definitely asked.
Right.
I tried to book my bro. I tried to book him.
Definitely did, yeah. Yeah, we still might be able to work something out.
Oh my God, if you put for my birthday party, I'm gonna be so happy. I'm gonna be my birthday party about to be so lit, y'all. I just want y'all to know. I literally cried the other day because I am really loved.
Right.
I am, and I know I say it a lot, and I know it's because I love everybody, but I'm really loved. You know what I mean? And I was a little stressed out about my birthday party, but it's like. All these people it's just gonna be a great.
People rock with you, yeah.
It's gonna be.
That's one of the reasons why I wanted to come on the show. Like I'm not a huge Facebook person. It's crazy.
Yeah, you're definitely
not. So and when I post, I just post and I just get missing. But every time I scroll, I always see y'all, and I just kept seeing it. And I think is that we
yeah.
do we reconnect like that? Yeah. So. I was like, yo, I gotta get on the show.
Yeah, I think I hit you up. I know I had to hit you up.
Yeah, I gotta get on the show. So, but it's just that energy, man. You got that energy, and I'm never too big to do something for my hometown.
Right,
no
and that's what
you know what I mean.
Let me just say that this man, in my eyes, is one of the legends from Buffalo. When I hit you up, you were so humble. I was scared because a lot of the people that I hit up because of where they feel they are in life.
Right.
I am nobody to tell nobody where they not in life because I think I'm the SHIT too.
Right.
But I'm just humble, But you'll hit them up and they just give you that, booked and busy joint. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't bother. Oh, I don't do that. Oh, I don't do that type of thing. The humbleness, baby, is where you get to in life. They get you the connections that make people actually want to work with you. That make people recommend you or refer you and stuff like that. So
people don't know that's part of the journey. Like you gotta humble yourself. Like nothing is too big. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
Everything gotta have a beginning. You was trash before you was hot. You know what I mean? So. I always just kept that mentality, and I always kept that never forget where you come from. So this is why I'm always able to do anything in Buffalo because I know it was people that was just once like me, trying to figure it out, trying to make it. So if I could be that hope and continuously be that hope, I'm always going to be able to reach out to people in Buffalo.
Well,
I want to be touchable. You know
because when I own BET, you're going to be like, see, I know her.
Yeah, I want to be
And then I'm going to be
touchable.
letting you on all my stages because you did this little favor for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to be able to be a regular human being. I don't want to be the person that needs security and all this different type of shit. I want to be
But you want to know something? I found out the real bosses are like that.
Right.
And I'm saying it respectfully just because of just where the business that I'm in. I deal with a lot of CEOs and COOs and stuff. They are so accessible.
Right.
They are so. I went to a conference in New York and hung out with CEOs and COOs, and we went to the Book of Hove, and when I say I had the best time ever hanging out, being myself around people who you think that you're supposed to be afraid of, and it be the people that ain't made you ain't there yet, baby. You know what I mean? And you want to be that's you putting that energy out into the universe. You already blocking everything. You don't want nobody else coming in your space, is what you're saying. And God bless you. You know what I mean? That's all I can say.
But money don't always create relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you gotta have those resources from you being a good, genuine person, or a person that people could always fuck with you. You know what I mean? So, I mean, money can put you in places, but it don't always keep you there. You know
I teach my kids that in the program. Money is not going to get you anywhere, baby. It's going to make you happy, though. It makes you very, very happy. I promise. But it's not what gets you anywhere. This is what knowing people, knowing information, just knowing yourself. Knowing is what gets you somewhere in life, period, okay? That's just my little vibe high thing. All right. We're going to go ahead and get to the end of this interview. But I just have a few questions. Just not too much of in a bad way, not speaking negative. I just kind of want to know just the difference in working with people in Buffalo versus working with people in other places, Atlanta, New York City, whatever. Is the mentality different?
In certain aspects. It's for me, it'd probably just be business. You know what I mean? But I don't.
But the business mentality, in my opinion, now this is just my opinion. I don't know, so that's why I'm asking you, because you've been out here doing this.
I think the business side of it, because the places like Atlanta, New York is so, saturated with major artists and major platforms and major studios. I think the business is more prone or dominant there, versus like a city like us. There's nobody that could teach us about these things. So when it comes to collaborating and doing songs and production and stuff like that, when it's time to talk about paperwork or it's time to talk about, hey, we got to sign these split sheets, people might tense up, or they might think that that's almost like people think you try to play them type shit. You know what I'm saying? Versus you go out of time, like, okay, it's time to do these split sheets for this hook and this beat or whatever. They're like, okay, come on, let's go.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
okay.
As far as just talent and everything else, I don't think it's
no. The talent is no. I don't think it is.
It would just be the business business for me. You know what I mean? That's the only difference. So
you just doing it. I just wanted to ask you from experience, because a lot of us be saying it like your mentality, and it just sounds like you're preaching to people, but your experience in just working in different markets is just the business part of it.
You gotta learn the business. You gotta know.
And it's the lack of. It's the lack of not knowing. It's why.
It's the lack of. And again, we just wasn't educated enough on it, because we just not one of them cities. So. Yeah.
Now, are you going to be working with? Do you think that you will work with any artists here in Buffalo?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Is there anybody, even just from back in the day, or anybody that you've been thinking about maybe?
Man, I'm around, man. Anybody can work with.
I would love to see a rap R&B duo. Look at me throwing that out there.
Yeah.
I would love to see like a baby, baby.
Now, I am picky to a certain degree. People booking me for hugs.
Go ahead, Boozy.
When people picking me for hugs and stuff like that, and they want to do business that way, I'm always accessible. But for me to choose, I'm like, it got to be something that I really vibe to or really fuck with, so.
Well, I can't wait. I'm putting it into manifestation. You're going to be doing a collaboration with somebody here in Buffalo.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So now, so you said, is there any celebrities that on this new project that you're going to be?
Nah, man, it's just, everything is self-debut, man. I'm just focusing on me.
Okay.
I'm focusing on, put myself
I got an
out
idea.
there. What's that?
I'm going to tell you, I got an idea for you and another artist I know.
Who you got?
I think I'm gonna be a manager. I'm sorry. If we was live right now, I would be really,
Right.
really lit because I'm silly as hell. But I do have an idea. But no, it's probably gonna be corny. But I don't know. I just got this idea. I don't know. But I'm gonna be a manager, y'all. I think I might. I might be a manager one day.
Right.
I don't want to be a manager. I want to be a bring people together. Who is that? Who find artists? A&R.
A&R.
I don't want to be. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but I be seeing magic happen, and I be like, you know what, you and you should do something together.
Do some
That's
music
all.
together. Yeah.
I just got an idea. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping it up. Now, is there anything you want to tell the people? Like, first of all, we want to make sure you leave your tags, but I just want to know if there's anything that you want to just leave the people about Al, what's going on. Make sure I ain't missed nothing. You're not getting on the stage, you said. Not right now.
Not
You're
right
going to
now.
just drop
Yeah,
some
not right
stuff.
now. Unless I'm booked.
But you
people
do
wanna
got
book
something
me.
coming out next month. When?
Yeah, I do. I'll say mid-month. I'm still playing around with it, or it might just come out of nowhere. It ain't no set thing for me no more. It's not like,
Why you won't drop it tonight then? Do some Jay-Z shit.
Nah,
Drop it tonight.
I ain't gonna drop it tonight. I ain't got that kind of clout just yet. But other than that, yeah, I'm still pushing. Cut them off. That's still going heavy. I'm about to drop, and yeah, that's just it for me. That's just it for me. Cut them off is on all platforms now.
Yes,
Make sure
I
y'all
love
go
it.
check that out.
For sure,
Yeah.
check Cut Them Off, y'all. That
Yeah, it's
joint
crazy.
is
Crazy.
fire. I love it. It's one of my
Crazy.
favorite songs. And you speaking that shit, in my opinion. You really just talking what I love those kind of songs when people talking for me.
Right.
I love it. Like I
right,
like the
right,
Glorilla song.
Right. When you're creative, it's no genre and no box they could put you in. Sometimes I used to think that was a curse for me because everybody's like, oh yeah, you sing one way, then you got a rap sing style, and then you got you gotta focus on one lane. And for me, I always looked at it like I'm just music.
You
I'm
can
just
do what you
art.
want to
Yeah,
do.
I'm
You
art.
heard what
Like,
Bobby
I
Brown
gotta pick
said.
a lane when I do it all. I'm a visionary, so
Yes.
when I write, I just think of visuals. Or I think, okay, what concepts can I put together? So I don't know if it hurt me or helped me, but in today's time, I think it's a better help because you could do whatever the fuck you want nowadays. So,
Yeah.
but this
Well,
is
just
where
keep
I'm at now.
making your music to your heartbeat the way
yeah.
you're doing.
Yeah. They about to see a whole. They ain't seen nothing yet. Just put
I'm
it like
excited. Well, you gonna come
That.
back and visit, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
When it gets to that point where you like, okay, Meek, I'm about to be going on tour.
Right.
This is please, you coming back to see me. Okay, y'all got it on here on camera, right?
Listen, I'm here.
Now your word is
here.
bond.
My
He
word
definitely
is
pulled
bond,
back
yeah.
up because you were supposed to come, and
last
some
time I was here,
unfortunate
yeah,
stuff happened,
yeah.
and you came to the town, and you still came back again and pulled up on me. So I definitely appreciate it. We crossing our fingers that L would be on the stage on 329 main events. Make sure y'all pull up at my birthday party.
Right.
329 main events. My party gonna be so lit.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be a lineup is crazy. I love my lineup, but I'll be really happy to add you to it. All right, babe. So they can follow you with Johnal,
Yeah,
Joh.
man. Everything is JOHNALGM. Everything from TikTok to Snapchat to Facebook to Instagram. I'm on everything. So, John LGM. If you're looking for my music, cut them off. Again, on every streaming platform, same name, John LGM. JOHNALGM.
Big
More music
facts.
on the way. Yes, y'all ain't
Big
seen nothing yet.
Johnal, not the little
Y'all ain't
one.
seen
Big
nothing yet.
Legend,
Y'all ain't
not the
seen
little
nothing.
one. Ow! Thank you again, boo. I really, really appreciate you stopping in. And I hope to see you soon. Thank y'all again for watching this last episode with Miss Vibe High. Just for now, y'all. I'll be back. Y'all know I got to take a break. 716 Music Awards is in motion. The pre-show is this Saturday. So make sure when y'all watch this, it's going to be Friday. So tomorrow is the pre-show. Make sure y'all are in the building. We are on Dingens Road, 601 Dingens. Make sure you're pulling up. Tickets are only $10. This is a showcase to showcase a slot for performing at the 716 Music Awards at the Niagara Falls Casino, July 21st. So this is a free slot. This year, my eye winking. You want to be on the stage, okay? Wink, wink. You want to be on the stage this year. So Come out to the showcase, y'all. Make sure you pull up. Even if you didn't sign up already, you can. I think we're gonna still allow people to put their names on the list. We might be full, but if not, we may still allow you to put your name on the list. Still pull up and get on that stage. Make sure you come to my birthday party. Tickets are available on Eventbrite. Make sure you pull up and say happy birthday to me. I'm not playing, or I'm not going to be your friend no more when I come back on the radio. I'm not playing. I hope y'all have a great spring. Y'all know I'm going to be popping in and out. I'm still 716 Live, so I'll be doing the 716 Live Kids. Make sure y'all get at us if you want your kids to be a part of 716 Live Kids. This is an awesome opportunity for them to learn media and everything in it for a very, very minimum fee. So get at us at 716live@gmail.com. And I love y'all. Y'all have a great, throw up the V's. Throw up the V's. You did not throw up the, no. Don't play with me. Look, why everybody gotta do it like that? Why do everybody do that? Everybody be like, what? Where is it? Let me see, let me see, do you got it? Yes, just like, yo, throw the V's up. Throw the V's. So this is how, come on, Jay, stop playing. Now, this is how it go, y'all. Before we go, we got to do it.
Let's go.
This is my song. When we're gonna practice first, okay? I be like, when I pull up in that,
hey. We pull up in the V?
When I pull up in the club. And so when y'all see me, anytime at my birthday, y'all, when y'all see me, I'm just gonna go like this when I get on the stage. What are y'all gonna say, Jay?
There's the V's.
Vibe high.
Vibe high.
No. Vibe high.
Vibe high. Look, energy. Big energy. Big energy.
I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. It has been a phenomenal season. I will see y'all when I come back. Y'all have a great vibe high spring on purpose because you can. Bye-bye.
Skip made this track.
I cut 'em off. You see, a problem that I got is that I care too much. When somebody need me, I'll be there too much. I should be the one and not give a fuck. Cause when I need niggas, they be out of touch. Considered you my family and a whole nine. Whenever you needed me, I was front line. Let my guard down, I was so blind. Cause I never knew you hated me this whole time. Man, I swear that relationships can be complicated. You say you got my back, but it's never demonstrated. Shit you do for niggas, it's never reciprocated. That's why I say this love shit is really overrated. When you cut 'em off, they'll start telling people that you change. But if you stick around them, man, it'll never be the same, man. I had love for niggas that didn't have love for me. Cut 'em off. And I used to fuck with niggas that didn't really fuck with me. Cut 'em off. I would've ride for niggas that wouldn't even ride for me. That's why I had to cut 'em off. That's why I had to cut 'em off. I would've did anything for you. Held you down when you needed me to. I found out you ain't fuck with me. The same way that I fuck with you, yeah. Now I gotta watch what people say and what they doing. Hard for me to trust you by the way that you been moving. Who would've thought that a day would come I would have to separate from my day ones. Man, I swear that relationships can be complicated. You say you got my back, but it's never demonstrated. Shit you do for niggas, it's never reciprocated. That's why I say this love shit is really overrated. When you cut 'em off, they'll start telling people that you changed. But if you stick around them, it'll never be the same, man. I had love for niggas that didn't have love for me. And I used to fuck with niggas that didn't really fuck with me. I did. I would've ride for niggas that wouldn't even ride for me. That's why I had to cut 'em off. That's why I had to cut 'em off.